Raw, uncut, and unapologetic. Welcome to Men Talking Mindfulness.
Kids have the kids that have been traumatized have a lot of walls built up, around connecting with other people, even connecting with themselves. Like it's just like they're protecting themselves. There's a lot of fear, and it manifests in a lot of different ways. There's a lot of pain, and it manifests in a lot of different ways. And there's a lot of things that look like kids being rude or obstinate that are just like survival mode. So like the kids are in survival mode all the time, and they don't get a chance to actually be kids. It's not something they're choosing to do. It's like Atman was talking earlier, like their brains are in survival mode too. So like those higher functions of the brain aren't even accessible to them. So it's like it looks like the kids are just behaving poorly and they're getting into fights and all these things are happening, but it's just because of the things that have gone on in their lives. Like they don't really have a choice about that. It's just the way and I think a lot of things help to break those things down. Like making their body a safe space through the physical practice is definitely number one. And I think the most important thing was just that consistency and love from the three of us early on. It helped them break down a lot of walls because it was like they had someone in their lives that cared about them, that loved them. And even I remember when we were doing a podcast a long time ago, we had Dr. Bessel, we had Bessel on there, and he was like, the thing that you guys do the most to help people heal their trauma is right in your face. And we're like, what is the breathing, the movement? Like, what are you talking about? He's like, no, it's the love, man. Like love can heal any form of trauma other than like blunt brain trauma, you know what I mean? Like brain trauma, but like any other form of trauma, and love can heal. And that's what you guys are doing very well, like embodying it and loving yourselves, loving the kids, and they see it, and it helps them to start break down those walls, and then they can start to heal themselves too.
And I know another thing that Bessel used to talk to us about was, and it's, part of neuroscience now is neuroplasticity and, the ability for the brain to rewire itself.
Yeah.
We heard a lot of lectures where people were talking about this and, theoretically, but I think the beauty of it is once we learned, what it was, we actually saw it in action with our kids, you know what I mean? Like from kids that couldn't peacefully resolve conflicts because, that's all they know. Their parents tell them like, you better not come in here with a black eye, you know what I mean? So, they know one way to resolve conflicts, but, through one of our practices, the loving kindness practice, we've seen kids that, are quick to, throw their hands and get into a fight, kind of change their behavior or rewire their brain to be able to peacefully resolve conflicts through a loving kindness practice that we do where, if somebody comes into your mind or if somebody's even in front of you, you send those people love when they go into your mind, you know what I mean? And you don't let them kind of overwhelm you and kind of like be, dictating pushing your buttons and, being your puppet master, making you do whatever they want you to do and be aggressive back or, whatever. Right. They actually the kids in our program just send those people love, forget about them, and they can get back into that present moment. And, to see kids kind of be like, I ain't even got to worry about them, or adults too. Like all I do is send them love and keep it moving. You know what I mean? It's definitely a way to rewire your brain. So, you are able to be, the master of your own universe instead of being, a servant of your universe,
Listen to the full episode on our podcast, Men Talking Mindfulness, or watch it here on YouTube. Thanks for checking us out. mentalkingmindfulness.com. Peace.